Hi everyone, thank you for stopping by for another video. In this video we continue to part 3 of diabetes. In both part 1 and 2 we listed 7 herbs that are beneficial for people with diabetes symptoms. In this video we will look at both type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Diabetes is a chronic condition characterized by elevated levels of blood glucose due to issues with insulin production or function.
Do you know what it does, what happened to the human body when one ingests glucose for over 500 years? Do you have any idea as to what glucose does to the central nerve system? It upsets the whole biochemical structure. The neurochemical messages are confused because glucose is very acid.
The two main types of diabetes are type 1 and type 2, and they differ in terms of causes, management, and demographics. Type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune condition where the insulin-producing beta cells in the pancreas are damaged. Typically develops in children, adolescents, and young adults, though it can occur at any age. Symptoms often appear suddenly. Symptoms of type 1 diabetes include frequent urination, extreme thirst, unintended weight loss, fatigue, blurred vision, ketoacidosis, a serious complication due to the buildup of acids in the blood. Management of type 1 diabetes include 1. Insulin therapy since the body produces little to no insulin. 2. Blood sugar monitoring. 3. Lifestyle adjustments, such as changes in diet and exercise. Demographics. Type 1 accounts for about 5 to 10% of all diabetes cases. The incidence of type 1 varies widely around the world, with higher rates observed in Northern Europe and lower rates in Asia and South America. The key issue with type 1 diabetes is that the pancreas is compromised and no longer working as it should, thus resulting in insulin insufficiency. Dr. Sebi mentioned in addressing a case of brittle diabetes that the pancreas can be regenerated.
Here's my question. I want to know, is there any chance for a recovery? Let's say a person that has been diagnosed with brittle diabetes and the doctor said the pancreas is dead. Now they're insulin dependent. Is there any chance that, through herbs that they can get a recovery where they have to use insulin anymore? Where the pancreas, in other words, where the pancreas will start working again.
Mr. Fairweather from Atlanta, Georgia, went to Los Angeles with 22 years with diabetes, high blood pressure, poor circulation. 7 days later, his diabetes left. The doctors told him his pancreas had stopped working. If your pancreas stopped working, in 2 minutes you're dead. What happens is that the ducts of the pancreas is obstructed. The ducts that conveys the insulin to the duodenum. The duodenum is an orifice, and the duct pancreas empties its substance in the duodenum to be taken away into the small intestines, through the under the stomach to the small intestines. But they say the pancreas is dead. The pancreas died, you died. Because the pancreas not only produces insulin, it produces trypsin, which is necessary for metabolism, for energy. No. The young man needs to be de-obstructed. There is hope. Thank you.
Dr. Sebi pointed out that the pancreas has been obstructed. Therefore, it would be necessary that the body has to be cleansed, while herbs are also used to assist the pancreas, such as some mentioned in part 1 and 2. Type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is primarily associated with insulin resistance, where the body's cells do not respond effectively to insulin. Over time, the pancreas may also produce less insulin. Contributing factors include obesity, physical inactivity, and poor diet. Type 2 diabetes more commonly develops in adults over 45, but it is increasingly seen in younger populations, including children and adolescents. The symptoms often develop gradually and may be less noticeable. The symptoms include frequent urination, increased thirst, hunger, fatigue, blurred vision, slow healing of wounds, tingling or numbness in hands or feet. Demographics. Type 2 diabetes accounts for about 90 to 95% of all diabetes cases. Mainstream medicine usually recommend managing type 2 by 1. Oral medications and/or insulin therapy. 2. Regular blood sugar monitoring. Lifestyle changes, such as a diet change, regular physical activity, and weight loss, are sometimes suggested, but often not as effective because of the high starch and meat content of the diet. This may be a major factor why some individuals are able to reverse type 2 diabetes while others spend a lifetime associated with the disease. Many people have been able to reverse type 2 diabetes in as little as a few weeks or less. Dr. Sebi mentioned reversal in as little as 7 days. What people consume is a major factor in the development and persistence of type 2 diabetes. The key is to change the diet to more alkaline foods including alkaline herbs, leafy greens, diluted fresh green juices, natural spring water and natural non-starchy fruits in their season. The growth and prevalence of both type 1 and 2 diabetes is cause for concern and the degree to which people across continents and cultures are being affected. People are abandoning their diets, traditional medicines and lifestyles for a globalized directives that being pushed by governments who are influenced by organizations such as IMF and WHO. Early introduction of certain foods, such as cow's milk, and a lack of breastfeeding have been suggested as potential risk factors in type 1 diabetes. Yet, unfortunately, milk is hailed as important in the diet, and now so many people are now also hooked on cheese. There has also been the introduction of more processed foods, additives, preservatives, and other contaminants. For many cases of diabetes, people find it difficult to change the diet. This is why cleansing is so important, as it offers a reset. Intermittent fasting may also prove helpful. Using a herb like chickweed could help to curb cravings.